looked at you and said, oh, oh, oh. Baby, I'm crazy. So tenderly, you watch me burn. You watch me burn, oh.
Assalamualaikum and good day to our respected lecturers, Sir Alif and fellow viewers. We are from Group 3 and for our speaking assessment, we will be presenting a discussion based on Unit 1, me, myself and I. The topic we have chosen is self-love more important than social approval? Allow me to introduce the members of our group. Firstly, I am Noor Farah Shamimi and joining me today are Noreen Eliana, Nur Alia and Rizana Ayu. Each of us will share our view and respond to one another throughout the discussion. To begin, I would like to present my opinion first. In my opinion, self-love is more important than social approval. When we love and accept ourselves, we no longer rely on others to feel validated. In this modern age, especially with the influence of social media, people are often pressured to gain likes, comments, and compliments. However, this kind of approval is temporary. Self-love, on the other hand, gives us long-term emotional strength and confidence. Therefore, I believe that learning to love ourselves is the key to building a stable and happy life. Additionally, self-love empowers us to take care of our mental health and emotional well-being. For example, someone who practices self-love might choose to pursue a career they are passionate about, even if it's not seen as popular or prestigious. Also, self-love even reduces the anxiety that comes from consistently trying to fit in. When we are confident in our own identity, we become less afraid of being judged and more comfortable expressing ourselves authentically.
Thank you, Mimi. I'm Yana, and I would like to offer a different perspective. While I agree that self-worth is important, I believe social approval also plays a crucial role, especially during our development years. Humans are social beings. We thrive when we feel accepted by our family, friends, and peers. Encouragement and recognition from others can build our self-esteem and motivate us to grow. For example, when someone acknowledges our hard work, it boosts our confidence. So, in my view, social approval and support from others should not be underestimated. Moreover, social approval can also provide us with a sense of direction and structure. For instance, a student who receives praise from a teacher is more likely to be motivated and disciplined. It helps shape our value and behavior through positive reinforcement. Let's not forget that even in workplace and communities, recognition and approval help us build trust and stronger relationships. Without it, we might feel isolated or disconnected, even if we have high self-esteem.
Thank you, Yana. Hi, I'm Alia. I believe that both self-love and social approval are important, but in different ways. Self-love provides a strong inner foundation. It teaches us to respect ourselves and stand firm in our beliefs. However, social approval can guide us socially and emotionally. For instance, I enjoy writing poetry. I started doing it because it brought me peace and that self-love. But when people appreciate my work, I felt encouraged to improve. That's social approval. So I believe there needs to be a balance between the two. It's also important to understand that too much focus on either side can create problems. If someone ignores all social feedback, they might become stubborn or out of touch with reality. On the other hand, if they only focus on pleasing others, they lose their individuality. Personally, I've experienced both sides. When I tried too hard to please others, I felt mentally drained. But when I ignored advice from those who care about me, I made avoidable mistakes. So, balancing both perspectives has helped me grow emotionally and socially.
Thank you, Alia. I am Ayu and I would like to share my personal experience. In the past, I used to constantly seek approval from others, whether through social media or even daily interaction. I would often feel insecure if I did not receive any compliment or attention. But eventually, I realized that without self love, no amount of social approval would ever feel enough. So I started journaling, practicing self care, and doing things that truly make me happy. For that reason, I believe that self love is important because it helps us to maintain our well being no matter what others think.
Thank you, Ayu. I completely relate to your experience. I once failed a class presentation and feel really embarrassed. But because I had already developed a sense of self-love and self-worth, I didn't let that experience define me. Instead, I reflected and improved not for approval, but for myself. This proved how powerful self-love can be when we facing challenge.
That's a good point, Mimi. However, I still believe that social approval can be powerful motivator. For example, when I started my online banking business, I was very nervous, but the support I received from friends and family helped me continue. Their encouragement gave me the push I need to believe in myself. So, while self-love is crucial sometimes, external support is what helps us take the first step.
That's an interesting perspective, Yana. I agree that external support can help, but we must also learn to filter social approval. Not all feedback is genuine or useful. If we rely too much on it, we may lose our identity. So I believe that when we love ourselves first, we are better able to handle both praise and criticism in a healthy way.
That is very true, Alia. I think one of the biggest danger of seeking approval is the tendency to compare ourselves to others. On platforms like Instagram or TikTok, people only show the best part of their life. That can that can make us feel like we are not good enough. But when we practice self-love, we stop comparing and start appreciating who we are. That can bring peace and mental clarity.
I think we all have made a valuable points. It's clear that self-love is the foundation. Without it, social approval can either make or break us.
Yes, I agree. Social approval has value, but it should not complement, not control our self-worth.
Exactly, a healthy balance between self love and social acceptance helps us grow while staying true to ourselves.
In conclusion, self-love is a long-term while social approval is temporary. So we should focus more on building ourselves to from the inside out.
To conclude, I think our discussion highlight that while social approval can offer encouragement, self-love is what sustains us. We hope that this conversation has provided insight into why it is important to build inner confidence and not depend entirely on others for validations. That's all for our group. Thank you for watching our presentation.